Welcome to Marquette Catholic Blazers Basketball. Blazer Basketball on ASN is presented in part by Bozak Motors of Michigan City, American Family Insurance of Merrillville, by Gigahertz, official computer solutions company of the Arena Sports Network, by the Times Media Company. We are where you need us to be. By Strachan Van Til, built around you. And by Papa John's Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. It's now time for the American Family Insurance pregame show, presented by American Family Insurance of Merrillville, Indiana. Call 219-945-3040 to find out how you can get all of your insurance under one roof. Now, let's head to the arena and join the voice of the Blazers, Bryant Snow.
A very pleasant good evening to one and all in the region, across the nation, around the world. We welcome you to the Shoals Student Center in Michigan City, Indiana. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Marquette Catholic Blazer basketball is back after a month absence due to the weather and so many games that have been moved around. We got this one for you tonight, originally scheduled as a Saturday afternoon game. It's the Wheeler Bearcats and your Marquette Catholic Blazers in Greater South Shore Conference basketball. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. I'm Bryant Snow, happy to bring this to you on the Arena Sports Network, and we hope that you have enjoyed our coverage, our inaugural season coverage of Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball and volleyball. We were so happy to bring this to you. Now, let's take a look at the Greater South Shore Conference standings. Even though they had their conference tournament, which was won by Bishop Knoll, the standings look like this. Speaking of Knoll, they're 7-1. Lake Station 6-2. Calumet is 5-2. Whiting is 4-4. Wheeler comes in tonight 3-4 in the conference, 6-10 overall. River Forest at 2-6. Hanover Central 1-7, and North Newton winless in conference at 0-8. Why is all that significant? Because the Marquette Catholic Blazers sit up top the Greater South Shore Conference at 6-0, and 2 more wins will give them the regular season conference title for the first time in team history. And that's just one of the goals that they have in mind. When I had a chance to talk to Athletic Director Tony Midas earlier this year, and we talked about men's basketball, this was one of the teams that he was so excited about, the other being volleyball, and for very good reason. Ryan Fasikas made his return to the lineup after an injury against Gary Lou Wallace 2 weeks ago, poured in a game-high 26 points and led them to a 98-93 victory. And then they went to New Buffalo and took care of business there. They're looking to take care of business today and tomorrow. And we will have both of these games for you here on the Arena Sports Network. Tomorrow they host Calumet in senior night, a chance to honor the outgoing seniors here at Marquette, and a chance to clinch the regular season conference title for the Marquette Catholic Blazers. Man, there's a lot riding on the line, and they have this one. They have Calumet tomorrow, and 6 days after that, they go to Elkhart, Indiana to play Elkhart Memorial. We'll have that for you as well over ASN. Speaking of which, we hope that you have enjoyed our coverage of basketball here in the state of Indiana, and if you have, we invite you to become a listener partner. And the way you do that is you go to thearenasportsnetwork.com, click on listener partner, and for just $30 a year, for an entire year, you will get all of the extras that ASN has to offer. Not to mention, you'll get first dibs at some exclusive programming, including interviews, and we let you, the fans, pick the souvenir that you want to get, from a t-shirt to a souvenir mug to a pen to anything that you want. We want you to help support the Arena Sports Network, and this is only one of the ways that we are planning to do it. And we hope that y'all come along for the ride as we continue our mission to bring the spotlight back where it belongs, and that is back with the student athletes. The arenasportsnetwork.com/listener partner is where you need to go for all of your information. We'll take a pause for a break, and when we come back, we'll take a peek inside of the numbers and get you ready for some Greater South Shore Conference basketball as the Blazers look to move one step closer to a conference title. We'll have more on the American Family Insurance pregame show, and this is Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball. And you're hearing it live on the Arena Sports Network.
Some statistics are surprising. Some are unbelievable, and some are simply unacceptable. Right now, nearly 30% of U.S. students aren't finishing high school. Nearly 30%. And that's the average. In many places, it's even higher than that. And fixing it is a responsibility that we all share. This is President Obama, and I urge everyone, not just parents, but friends and neighbors and family members, to take responsibility for encouraging the high school students in your communities, to support them, challenge them, push them a little, and do whatever it takes to help them make it through. Because this is one statistic we simply can't afford to ignore.
You can do your part by going to boostup.org and sending an email, a text message, or even a wake-up call to a student at risk of dropping out. Go to boostup.org and provide the boost that's needed to make it to graduation. A message from the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
Want to get your rankings in the truest form? Want to get the best college news without all the fluff? Then tune in to Swamp's Collegiate Sports Show. Join Kevin the Swamp Rat Horan as he ranks all the collegiate sports, from football to basketball and baseball to cross-country, soccer, and so much more. Don't forget to visit www.kevinhoranrankings.com and sign up for his newsletter buzzing across the country. So if you want the best college news and rankings and see how the pros are outsmarted, tune in to Swamp's Collegiate Sports Show. The Swamp Rat ranks them right every Wednesday night at 8 on the Arena Sports Network.
How do you turn a batter into a hitter? With Slugmaster Hitting Stations. Slugmaster Hitting Stations are the most effective and durable baseball and softball batting practice devices available. Versatile, compact, and easy to use, they are excellent tools for ball player at any skill level. Attached to any pole or post for an instant hitting station. Use it at the ballpark, at home, or anywhere you want to get some hits in. Work the strike zone, top to bottom, in and out. The most complete workout year-round, indoors or outdoors, teams or individuals. Slugmaster equipment is constructed from high-grade steel. The rugged design means years and years of use. Slugmaster equipment is used by youth, high school, college, and professional ball players. For more information or to place your order, call 708-705-7354 or visit slugmaster.com. Slugmaster Baseball and Softball Hitting Aids, turning batters into hitters.
You're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball on the Arena Sports Network.
Welcome back to the show, Student Center. Brian Snow here with you as we get ready for the Wheeler Bearcats and your Marquette Catholic Blazers in Greater South Shore Conference basketball. Getting ready to close the regular season. 3 games remaining in the regular season. Tonight with Wheeler, tomorrow with Calumet for Senior Day, and at Elkhart Memorial to close the season. They win tonight and tomorrow. They're the regular season conference champions, and they look to aim for a high seed in the upcoming Indiana State Tournament. Before we go inside the numbers, I got a request from a couple friends here at Marquette, and I got greeted by the kids here, and they've been absolutely wonderful. There's a popular clip that is floating around right now with video attached to it, and I want to thank Donovan Garlitz for getting this done. Marquette hosted De La Salle earlier this year, and there were 2 plays that are floating around on YouTube right now that had these clips that I'm going to play for you attached to them. Early in the third, or late in the third quarter, Marquette Catholic was in the process of beginning their comeback. They cut a 13-point lead down to 7. And then Javante Peels had a play that had this description. And now the best that Cameron can do is make it a 2-point game. Aramis Sims will come on for the Blazers. Peels with a block and a steal. Peels ahead of the bunch. Chased by Harris. He gets the dunk and drew the foul! A two-handed smash by Brother Peels! That got the comeback going for the Blazers, but late in the fourth quarter they were down by 3, and then Braxton Miller did this. And they got to come all the way. Reed to come in. Into Miller. Gotta hurry. He lets one go from half court. He made it! He made it! He made it! All the time in Michigan City! Wow! Braxton Miller to the rescue! Holy cow! This is why we love high school basketball. And they still weren't done. Deep into the overtime, De La Salle had a chance to come back and maybe tie or win, and this was the final sequence.
And now the best that Cameron can do is make it a 2-point game if he tries to hit it. He tries it, and he's got it. It's a 2-point lead, 66-64. They turn on the pressure, and they come into Flores, and he lost the ball. Harris, lean in, flip, short, rebound, Williams, follow, no, follow, Martin, no, tapped up, no. It's over! Blazers win! Are you kidding me?
66-64 was the final in one of the most exciting games of the year between the De La Salle Meteors and your Marquette Catholic Blazers. And as mentioned, the Blazers come in with a record of 11-6 on the year. They are 6-0 in the Greater South Shore Conference as the fans stand as they'll play the school song. And we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we'll have the introduction of the starting lineups and the tip-off. It's Wheeler and Marquette Catholic and Greater South Shore Conference basketball as the Blazers get ready to drive toward their first ever regular season championship. Lineups and tip are next on the Arena Sports Network, your home for the Marquette Catholic Blazers.
Unbelievable, and some are simply unacceptable. Right now, nearly 30% of U.S. students aren't finishing high school. Nearly 30%. And that's the average. In many places, it's even higher than that. And fixing it is a responsibility that we all share. This is President Obama, and I urge everyone, not just parents, but friends and neighbors and family members, to take responsibility for encouraging the high school students in your communities, to support them, challenge them, push them a little, and do whatever it takes to help them make it through. Because this is one statistic we simply can't afford to ignore.
You can do your part by going to boostup.org and sending an email, a text message, or even a wake-up call to a student at risk of dropping out. Go to boostup.org and provide the boost that's needed to make it to graduation. A message from the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
Want to get your rankings in the truest form? Want to get the best college news without all the fluff? Then tune in to Swamp's Collegiate Sports Show. Join Kevin the Swamp Rat Horan as he ranks all the collegiate sports, from football to basketball and baseball to cross country, soccer, and so much more. Don't forget to visit www.kevinhoranrankings.com and sign up for his newsletter buzzing across the country. So if you want the best college news and rankings and see how the pros are outsmarted, tune in to Swamp's Collegiate Sports Show. The Swamp Rat ranks them right every Wednesday night at 8 on the Arena Sports Network.
How do you turn a batter into a hitter? With Slugmaster Hitting Stations. Slugmaster Hitting Stations are the most effective and durable baseball and softball batting practice devices available. Versatile, compact, and easy to use, they are excellent tools for ball player at any skill level. Attached to any pole or post for an instant hitting station. Use it at the ballpark, at home, or anywhere you want to get some hits in. Work the strike zone, top to bottom, in and out. The most complete workout year-round, indoors or outdoors, teams or individuals. Slugmaster equipment is constructed from high-grade steel. The rugged design means years and years of use. Slugmaster equipment is used by youth, high school, college, and professional ball players. For more information or to place your order, call 708-705-7354 or visit slugmaster.com. Slugmaster baseball and softball hitting aids, turning batters into hitters.
Do you suffer from severe chronic pain caused by a back or neck injury, migraine headaches, or a work injury? Take heart. Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist is the region's leading provider of minimally invasive, non-surgical pain treatments. For more than a decade, physicians and patients in Munster, Dyer, East Chicago, Hammond, Hobart, Merrillville, St. John, and Valparaiso have turned to Miss First for effective relief of even the most severe and painful conditions. Our board-certified, fellowship-trained experts use a wide range of minimally invasive techniques to dramatically relieve your pain. In fact, for more than a decade, Miss Specialists have been first to deliver proven effective treatment innovations for spinal pain and other conditions to patients throughout northwestern Indiana. For more information, pay us a visit at 8840 Calumet Avenue, Suite 103 in Munster, or give us a call at 219-836-7246. The Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist, First Improvement Pain Solutions, first in patient care. You're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball on the Arena Sports Network.
A stirring rendition of our national anthem, and we are set for Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball. And now it's time to meet our starting lineup. Let's go to the public address.
And another guard, number 25, Chris Todd. At the third guard, number 11, Logan Hubbard. At one forward, number 35, Austin Greiner. And at the other forward, number 23, James Miller. The Bearcats head coach for Mr. Tom Johnson. And now, the Marquette Catholic Blazers. And one guy, number 1, Richie Mitchell. And another guy, number 3, Braxton Miller. And at the third guy, number 22, Nate Flores. And one forward, number 35, Tyson Smallwood. And then another forward, number 44, Ryan Zazika.
Three-guard alignment for the Blazers. Mitchell, Miller, and Flores. Fazekas and Smallwood man the front court. Smallwood getting the start in place of Javante Peels. Three guards for the Bearcats, Catherman, Nod, and Hubbard. Jared Catherman, Chris Nod, and Logan Hubbard. Austin Greiner and James Miller man the front court. Blazers in the home whites with the navy blue numbers trimmed in gold. Wheeler in the road orange uniforms with the white numbers trimmed in green. Tonight's opening tip brought to you in part by Subway, who remind you to eat fresh. It'll be Ryan Fazekas taking the center jump. And he will take the center jump against James Miller. As we look at it, and as you folks are listening along at home with us, the Blazers will move right to left, Wheeler left to right, and they have control as Logan Hubbard comes across the timeline into the front court. Hubbard with a move to the left finds Nod. Nod off to the right, guarded by Tyshawn Smallwood in a switch. Back to Hubbard on the right wing. Lob pass back to the right side as Wheeler has it in play. Hubbard has it between the rings against Flores. Here comes Logan Hubbard on the move to the right. Comes back outside right wing, guarded closely by Flores. Hubbard picks up his dribble. Near steal. Here's a baseline jump by Austin Greiner. Short. Rebound tap to Smallwood. Blazers look to run. They come ahead to Mitchell. Flip to Fazekas on the fly. Lays it in. Zeke is back. Period. 2-0 Blazers. We played 45 seconds. Hubbard a scissor dribble, swings it right corner to Nod. Nod on the drive to the baseline, to the hoop, shoots it high up the glass, no good. Rebound tap to the floor. They hustle for it. Zeke comes up with it. Here comes Mitchell. Long pass ahead to Miller. Cross court right corner, Flores. Up top, Fazekas. Fazekas on the drive right of the lane. Pitch back off Flores. Right baseline three. Got it. 5 in a row for the Blazers, and here they go again. 5-0 they lead. A minute plus gone in the first. Logan Hubbard brings it up. Hubbard against Nate Flores, comes across into the front court, angles right wing. Hubbard turns on the dribble, looks for help, plays it right baseline to Miller. His baseline jump, rimming no. Rebound Tyshawn Smallwood. Flip ahead to Miller. Braxton Miller on the push, feeds it to Mitchell. Kick out Fazekas. Left baseline three. Bang! So Zeke has 5 and the Blazers have 8. Timeout Bearcats. We played barely a minute 23 or minute 33 into the contest, and the Blazers have 8 quick points. They've come out 3 for 3. Fazekas with a layup and a tray, and Nate Flores with a tray. Meanwhile, the Bearcats are 0 for 3. 6:27 left in the opening period. Now, the Blazers have come out with this kind of start before, but in a game against South Bend St. Joseph, it cost them as they were unable to keep the lead. Same 5 on the floor for both teams, and now they will turn on the pressure. This is what a lot of players love to do. They love to get the energy out and turn on the pressure. They come into Hubbard against pressure. Ball's free, but it's picked up by Wheeler as Hubbard has it shy of the timeline against Flores. Hubbard comes across into the front court outside left. Hubbard picks up his dribble, plays it back to the right side. Catherman's three, good. Jared Catherman hits a tray, and it's 8-3 in favor of the Blazers, and we got a whistle. Everything got straightened out. They come to the table.
25, Chris Dodd,
delay a game warning against the Blazers. It's against Chris Nod. Now a zone shown by the Bearcats. Across into the front court is Mitchell outside left. Mitchell works the dribble. A lob to Fazekas. He missed the dunk. Rebound to Smallwood. Able to corral it, unable to corral it. It's out of bounds. And it will belong to the Bearcats. Griner to bring it in against full court pressure. Griner looks, bounces in play to Logan Hubbard. Hubbard gives it back to Griner, and Griner hustles it up. Austin Griner on the move, plays it to Miller. His baseline jump miss. Rebound Griner, swatted by Smallwood, cleared by Zeke. Fazekas back on the push. Fazekas on the fly, spins into Hubbard, comes back out on the dribble, feeds it back up top to Miller, underneath to Smallwood. He goes up and scores. Tyshawn Smallwood with his first bucket. 10-3 Blazers, 5.5 for the first. Against full court pressure, we get a foul. It's against Mitchell. First on Mitchell, first foul on the Blazers. 5:31 left in the opening period. 10-3 Blazers with the lead. They throw the long pass and Smallwood picks it off. Hands to Fazekas. Fazekas feeds Mitchell in the right corner. Right corner Flores for three. Nope. Flores the rebound. That was Miller who took that three, who has it at the top of the circle behind the back pass to Mitchell. Mitchell driving hard to the left baseline. Wrapping around pass underneath to Smallwood. He lays it in. Tyshawn Smallwood with four. The lead is 9. 12-3 and 5-10 for the first. Here comes Catherman on the drive to the right baseline. Left baseline 9. He comes up shooting, missing. Rebound on the floor. Chased down by Smallwood. Wheeler gets it instead. Catherman lays it in off the glass. He's got all four. Jared Catherman with his second bucket. 12-5, 4:55 left in the first. Here comes Mitchell on the drive. Left baseline all the way to the hoop. Shoots it in. And wipe it out. Offensive foul. That's 2 on Mitchell. And Javante Peels will make his first appearance in place of Mitchell. Donovan Garland's in his 4th season leading the Blazers, who come in averaging just a shade under 70 points a game. Against full court pressure, they have it in play to Logan Hubbard. Hubbard in the backcourt, guarded by Nate Flores. Hubbard nearly lost his dribble, able to keep it. Scissor dribble off to the left. Now works his way front court to the right, finds Catherman in the right baseline. He traveled. James Miller came in and nearly stuffed the remnants of the package down, but a travel was called first. So the Blazers have it moving right to left. 4:40 remaining in the opening period as Braxton Miller brings it up. Miller front court to the right. Works his way to the left off the screen from Fazekas. Pull up 20-footer head of the key. Got it! His first bucket. 14-5. Blazers by 9. They've reestablished the 9-point lead as the homecoming court walks in front of me, getting their seats in the Blazer zone. And we get a foul called at the timeline. Logan Hubbard picks up the offensive foul. That's his first, and the first team foul. 14-5, Blazers by 9, and 4:18 for the quarter. Braxton Miller, front court to the right against Hubbard. Miller, a bounce pass underneath to Smallwood. Squeezes through the double team. Out to Peels. Left side Flores. Flores, 18-footer. Yeah! Nate Flores with 5, and the lead is 11. 4 minutes left in the first. And now the Blazers turn on the pressure again. Austin Griner brings it up against Braxton Miller. Griner to the free throw line. Pitch out right corner, threw it away. Blazer ball. Blazers the ball to work the length of the floor as Braxton Miller walks it up with a left-handed dribble. Blazers in the home whites, Wheeler in the road orange. Here's Flores off of a curl. Flip out to Fazekas in the right corner. Fazekas on the drive, stops, pops the 18-footer. Nope. Rebound comes down to Griner. Griner flips it ahead to Logan Hubbard, and here comes Wheeler left to right. Griner has it back, driving in from the right. Stops. He pops the 18-footer off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Chris Nod. Lost the ball. Blazers have it. 3-on-1. Flores on the fly. Bounce to Fazekas. Gliding to the hole and lays it in. He's got 7. Zeke with 7 quick ones out of the gate. 18-5. Blazers lead. 3:10 for the first. Griner brings it up. Guarded by Braxton Miller in a switch. Austin Griner across the timeline into the front court. Griner a standing dribble off to the right, crosses back to the left, pitches it right corner to Catherman. Catherman on the drive, stops free throw line, whips it to Griner. Griner on the right baseline, comes up shooting and missing. Rebound small. No, Peels brings it down. Peels had it batted out of his hand. It's out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Blazers. And now a quick substitution as Ethan Gibson will come on for the Bearcats. He'll sit down James Miller. And in for the Blazers, Malcolm Reed, who has really played great ball lately, on for the Blazers. 18-5 they lead, 2:48 for the first. Here comes Miller on the drive. Flip out right corner to Peels, or left corner Peels. Peels stops, 18-footer, yeah! Oh, man, the Blazers are really flying. (20-5), the Blazers lead by 15 and 2:25 for the first. Wheeler back in the front court to Chris Nod. Nod off to the left, out front to Catherman. Catherman works off of Peels, finds Nod on the left wing. Back out front, Catherman, right side Griner. Griner holds off to the right, backs up against Miller. 2:12 for the first. Griner picks up his dribble, places to Chris Nod in the right corner, and Zeke picks his pocket. Fazekas on the fly. Logan Hubbard tries to get it, fixes it on the fly, lays it in. Ryan Fazekas with 7 quick ones out of the gate, 22-5. 1:58 remaining in the first, and timeout called by the Bearcats. It's a full, and we're going to pause with them. They'll take a full. We'll pause for 30. 22-5. The Blazers have the lead. You're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazer Basketball on the Arena Sports Network.
Planning an upcoming event? The completely refurbished Diamond Club at U.S. Steel Yard is available year-round for birthday parties, wedding receptions, business meetings, conferences, and a wide variety of other activities. With a full service bar and the ability to accommodate groups of up to 300 people, the Diamond Club is the perfect place to host your next event. Fully customizable food options through Aramark are also available. Call the Railcats at 219-882-2255 and have the Railcats fashion an event your friends, family, clients, or colleagues will never forget. The Gary South Shore Railcats, redefining fun. You're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball on the Arena Sports Network.
1:58 remains in the first quarter. It is 22-5 in favor of the Marquette Catholic Blazers. Marquette is 10 for 13 from the floor, including 2 3-point field goals. Wheeler, on the other hand, is 2 for 12. Donovan Garlett's all smiles so far. Bearcats to come in at the timeline. They come and play to Catherman. Catherman across into the front court against Peels. Picks up his dribble. Lob pass tipped away. Gathered in. Three-pointer on the way. Good for Austin Griner. He's got his second tray. 22-8. 1:40 for the period. Fazekas off to the right. Zeke with a left-handed dribble, works it left, finds Peels, left corner Miller. A three, not that time. Rebound to the floor, loose ball foul against the Blazers. And I believe that foul will be charged to Malcolm Reed. Indeed it will. Now remember, Zeke was out for a couple of weeks with an ankle injury, a very high ankle sprain. He's back in the lineup tonight, and the ankle does not seem to be bothering him. A minute and a half for the first, 22-8. Marquette Catholic with the lead, and this is the time you want to come up with a stop as Zeke kicked it out of bounds. It will stay with the Bearcats with 1:27 remaining in the first quarter. There's a student sitting to my right that has an old faded-out Superman jersey on. And she walked by me and she says, "I'm a superwoman." I said, okay. Across into the front court is Austin Griner. Griner picks up his dribble, feeds it to the left side for Nod. Nod has it out front against Fazekas. Nod with a right-handed dribble, picks it up, finds Catherman on the right baseline. Catherman on the drive in for the right against Peels, and Peels fouled him. First foul on Peels, 4 fouls on the Blazers. 1:07 for the quarter. 22-8. Marquette Catholic the lead. Wheeler the ball. Here's Nod with a 3 out of the right corner. Swish. Their last 2 field goals have been threes. 60 seconds for the quarter. 22-11. Here's Vazekas trying the 20-footer. He got it! Zeke with 11. 24-11 in favor of the Blazers. 50 seconds left. Here comes Catherman. His pass is picked off by Zeke. Vazekas on the drive. Vazekas on the fly. Reverse layup is missed, but he drew the foul. And Vazekas took a tumble into the far stands. He gets up. He's okay. That foul is charged to Ethan Gibson, and it's an intentional foul. So Ryan Vazekas to the free throw line. Free throw number 1. Bang. He's got a dozen. 12 points in the opening quarter for Ryan Vazekas. 25-11 in favor of the Blazers. Vazekas again. Bullseye. He has not missed. I take that back. He's missed once from the floor. So the Blazers will have it back with possession after the intentional foul. 26-11, the Blazers have the lead, 43.7 in the quarter. Zeke with a baseline 3. Oh, yeah! 15 for Zeke out of the gate. 29-11 and 35 seconds for the quarter. This time Chris Nod brings it up. Chris Nod off to the right against the double team, and Zeke picked his pocket. Ball on the floor. Blazers come up with it. Here comes Peels. Missed the dunk, but he drew the foul. Oh, my goodness. Brother Peels was getting ready to tear the house down, but he got fouled, and he'll step to the line. So Javonte Peels will head to the free throw line looking for his first points. If y'all remember that dunk that Javonte Peels had against De La Salle on December 28th, the video is out on YouTube. Trust me when I tell you that. Javonte Peels free throw, no good off the side of the rim. Again, let me remind the fans, if y'all remember December 28th against De La Salle and Javonte Peels with a wicked two-handed smash late in the third quarter, there is video attached to it. Peels splits a pair of free throws. The Blazers have 30 in the quarter. The JV had 32 in the quarter, and they're trying to match him. The varsity team is. Here come the Bearcats in the front court. Catherman with a scissor dribble, works his way to the left, picks up his dribble, plays it right corner to Griner, all the way to the hoop, lays it in. He's got 8. 10 seconds for the quarter. Flores in the right corner. Flores on the drive, in for the right, lean in, flip, banked it in! And they've matched the JV total with 32 in the period. 3, 2, 1, a long one. No good off the side of the rim, that's the quarter. What a quarter for the Blazers. Their highest scoring total in the first quarter this year. They put up 32 and lead by 19. 32-13. We'll come back with the second quarter after this. You're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazer basketball on the Arena Sports Network.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second? Come on over. How do you feel about mobile banking?
If I could sum it up in one word, easy.
It's so convenient. I actually do a lot of my banking on a mobile app.
Yeah, it's really helpful.
I love mobile banking.
With the TCF mobile app, you can bank anytime, anywhere. So how would you use it?
If I need to check my balance really quick, or if I need to transfer funds really quick, I'll whip out my phone and do the little app.
At the airport yesterday when my flight got canceled and I needed to buy another ticket.
What's the craziest place where you've banked on your phone?
In the bathroom before I got in the shower.
Yeah.
Probably a plane when you're not supposed to be on your phone. They tell you to turn it off.
In bed.
For more information, call 1-855-OPEN-TCF or go to tcfbank.com. TCF Bank. Surprisingly connected. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball on the Arena Sports Network.
Ready to go to the second quarter, 32-13, Blazers by 19 as we head to the second period. On the floor for the... I knew I had this wrong. Bearcats send Ben Moritz on the floor for the first time. It'll be Blazer ball as we begin the second quarter. And it's Cameron Hall making his first appearance for the Blazers. In fact, it's a whole new lineup out there. Malcolm Reed, Javonte Peels, Cameron Hall, Jordan Rainey, as Rainey has it off to the left. Back to the right side for Hall. Back to Rainey. Rainey to Reed at the top of the circle. Off to the right side, Hall. Touch pass, Peels, right baseline. Comes back out to Hall. Left side, Rainey. Rainey a standing dribble off to the left. Feeds it right side. Hall's three, too long. And the rebound saved by Nod in play to Ben Moritz. And back comes Wheeler as Griner at the controls. Had the ball tipped out of bounds. Leading scorers in the game, Ryan Fasikas leads all with 18 points. That's the leading scorer in the game. Here comes Catherman. Catherman flips it to Griner. Griner outside right. Griner with a fake. Up top to Nod, a three. Got it. He's got two of those. Rainey comes right back to Peels for the Blazers. Peels off to the right. Up top, Rainey. Left side, Hall. Rainey has it back to Peels in the right corner. Peels, right baseline jump. Nope. Rebound on the floor. And a loose ball foul. Tyshawn Smallwood. Nope. That's Malcolm Reed with a foul. That's his second. Tyshawn Smallwood will come back for the Blazers. 32-16. Marquette Catholic with the lead. And Wheeler with the ball as they have it in play to Logan Hubbard. Hubbard guarded by Rainey. And Rainey called for the foul. First foul on Rainey, 6 on the Blazers. And the Bearcats will have it from three-quarter court, moving left to right as we see it and as you folks are listening along at home with us. Got a special offer to tell you about later here in the second quarter. We'll tell you at the first time out. Logan Hubbard across the timeline, picks up his dribble, plays it to Miller. Miller to Nah, right baseline jump, missed. Rebound snatched down by Peels. Rainey comes ahead to Hall. Hall splits the double team, back out to Rainey. Rainey pitches it right corner, and he traveled. 6.5 of the second quarter, 32-16. The Blazers have the lead. They've held the lead throughout the course of the first half. Here comes Logan Hubbard on the push. Hubbard walks it shy of the timeline, comes across, finds Miller off to the right. James Miller feeds it to Catherman, 20-footer head of the key. Good. And Wheeler's making a charge, getting back into the game. Richie Mitchell will come back for the Blazers in just a moment. Here comes Hall on the drive to the right baseline, reverse layup. Nope, but a foul called. And in fact, the starters will come back.
Wheeler foul number 23, James Miller, his first.
James Miller with a foul. That's his first. And this is Cameron Hall to the free throw line. First one here, missed it off the side of the rim. Fazekas, Miller, and Mitchell all back for the Blazers. 32-18. Bearcats working on 5 consecutive points. Free throw number 2 is missed, and they hustle the rebound down to the Bearcats, and now a chance to cut it to 12 or 11 with a long one with 2 minutes gone in the second period. Logan Hubbard on the move to the left, guarded by Mitchell. Hubbard right back to the right off the double screen. Picks up his dribble. Feeds it to the left side for Nod. Chris Nod with a fake on Smallwood, driving in. Bounce pass out of bounds. He had Miller on the baseline, but couldn't complete the pass. Nate Flores comes in. And Hall goes out. So the starting 5 back on the floor for the Blazers. 5:50 for the quarter. Blazers yet to score in this period. Here's a lob to Fazekas on the left baseline. Fazekas with a fake. Drives hard to the left baseline. Pitches it to Smallwood in the left post. Back out right side, Mitchell. Bounce past Fazekas, right baseline. Back to Mitchell. Wrap around to Smallwood. His shot's blocked by Miller out of bounds. Great job on the pass, but you have to complete it with a bucket. In play it comes to Mitchell. Mitchell stops. Left baseline jump. Nope. Rebound on the floor comes down to Logan Hubbard, and here come the Bearcats. And Mitchell picked his pocket, flips it over the head to Smallwood. He rides in and missed the dunk. Rebound on the floor comes back down to the Bearcats. Here comes Catherman. Catherman's pass picked off by Zekas. Here comes Fazekas. Fazekas on the fly. Had his pass picked off. Back comes Logan Hubbard for the Bearcats. Hubbard feeds it to Miller. Miller flies in on Braxton Miller and shoots it in. It's a 12-point game. So after all that, Wheeler gets the basket. 32-20, 5 minutes left. Malcolm Reed in, Smallwood out, and Donovan Garlitz is not happy, and can't say that I blame him. 5 minutes for the half, 32-20. Blazers the lead and the ball. As Miller comes to the right. Back left, Nate Flores. Flores feeds it left corner to Braxton Miller. Miller a right-handed dribble, back to Flores on the left wing. Low left Fazekas, he's fouled. And the Blazers will reset. Austin Griner with the foul. That's his first and the 15th foul. Here's a three out of the left corner. No good. Rebound taken down by Chris Nod. Miller took that shot. And as hot as the Blazers were in the first period, they're ice cold here in the second. Here comes Hubbard spinning to the free throw line. Picks up his dribble. Plays it outside to Griner. Griner feeds it to Nod on the left wing. Back to Hubbard. Hubbard bounce pass Catherman. He fakes and an offensive foul on Miller. James Miller, that is. James Miller with a foul. His second, 6 fouls. Javante Peels back on for the Blazers. So their early season starting five is back on the floor. Here comes Miller on the fly. Pitches to left corner. Miller's three. Air ball. Rebound Miller. James Miller, that is. Logan Hubbard brings it up. It's a 12-point game. They have 7 in a row to the Bearcats, but Zeke with a steal. Fazekas a lob pass to Peels. Peels driving in, lays it in. That breaks the run. Javante Peels extends the lead to 14 in 4 minutes for the half. Austin Griner off to the left, finds Hubbard out front. The starters have played most of the first half for the Bearcats. Logan Hubbard picks up his dribble, bounce pass Catherman, right wing. Logan Hubbard has it back. Hubbard deep to the left. Hubbard trying to throw a pass to Miller. It's out of bounds and it belongs to the Blazers. Javante Peels turned on the pressure. Cortland Gillespie on for the first time. Braxton Miller finds Gillespie off to the right. Back left Flores, left corner Miller. Braxton Miller, a right-handed dribble, finds Nate Flores. Flores on the move to the right. Back to the left, finds Miller. Miller drives to the free throw line, finds Flores. Flores on the drive, left baseline, lean in, flip short. Rebound taken down by Logan Hubbard. Back come the Bearcats, moving left to right, 3:05 left in the half. They trail 34-20. James Miller deep to the right. At the top of the circle is Catherman. Lean in, flip, good. 12-point game again. (34-22), 2:50 left in the half. Miller with a spot up three. He missed it. Tap Flores to himself. And Flores dancing on the dribble off to the right. Out top Fazekas. Fazekas on the drive left of the key. Feeds it to Miller. Miller trapped on the baseline. Gives it to Peels. Lean in, flip, block. Cleared by Hubbard. 34-22, a chance for Wheeler to cut this lead to 10 or 9 with a long one, and 2.5 left in the first half. They've stayed the course and have survived this Blazer run. Ball tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Bearcats with 2:24 left in the first half of play. They look to come in. It bounces into Hubbard. Underneath to Miller, two-hand dunk. So the Bearcats, surviving the Blazer run, have cut this lead to 10. And now they're getting all the deflections. 34-24 in favor of the Blazers. Richie Mitchell comes back in for the Blazers. Out goes Gillespie. It's a 10-point game. An 11-2 run by the Blazers beginning the second period has gotten them back in this contest. Out front is Mitchell. Mitchell off to the left, standing dribble. Back to Flores on the right wing, right corner, Vazquez. He comes up shooting, missing. Rebound tip. It comes down to James Miller. And now the Bearcats can make it a single-digit game. Shy of the timeline and into the front court. Finds Griner. Griner off to the right. Nod to Catherman on the right baseline. He comes up shooting and hitting. It's an 8-point game. And Catherman has put the Bearcats right back in this game, and they come up with a steal ahead to Griner. It's a 6-point game. And the Bearcat faithful making noise. Vazquez dancing on the dribble off to the left, finds Mitchell. Mitchell, right side Flores, back to Miller. Miller on the drive all the way in, shoots it up. Offensive foul. And Donovan Garlitz is trying to let his team play through this run. First foul on Miller, 7 fouls on the Blazers. And wouldn't you know it, a hoop can make it a 4-point game. Back from 19 down. And Flores takes care of that with a steal, rides in, reverse layup good. Lead is 8, 36-28, and with 70 seconds left in the half. And Miller, Nate Flores nearly picked the pocket of Logan Hubbard again, but Flores called for the foul. First on Flores, 8 fouls on the Blazers. 1:07 left in the half, and Logan Hubbard to the free throw line. For everything that has gone right for the Blazers in the first quarter, they've gone wrong here in the second, and yet they maintain an 8-point lead. There was a signal just made up here in the crowd, and I don't know what it is. 36-28. Hubbard's free throw. Got it. He'll get the penalty shot. And the lead is down to 7, 36-29. Now this is getting interesting. Free throw number 2. Nope. Rebound tapped high in the air, and Peels a one-handed pickoff. Ahead it comes to Miller. Miller stops front court to the left. Bounce pass low left to Miller. Mitchell back to Miller. Lob pass out front, Braxton Miller. Miller dancing on the dribble. We're inside of the final minute, 50 seconds for the half. Mitchell off to the left. Mitchell on the drive. Cut off left to the key. Comes back out with a right-handed dribble. Feeds Braxton Miller back to Mitchell. Mitchell with a fake. Drives free throw line. Finds Braxton Miller. He unloads an 18-footer. Got fouled, no call. Rebound comes down, and Peels picks his pocket. Braxton Miller drives right baseline. Back to Mitchell. Lean in, flip, good. And the lead is up to 9. 28 seconds left in the half. Back comes Catherman on the drive for the Bearcats. Feeds it left corner, nods 3, no good. Zeke the rebound, 7 rebounds for him. Bullet pass ahead to Flores. On the drive, reverse layup is in! A lefty layup for Nate Flores! But you got to finish the half strong. Lead is back to 11, 9 seconds. Out front is Logan Hubbard. Underneath Miller, hook shot good, back to 9. And now they come into Mitchell. Mitchell stops, pulls up, and he hits it! Woo! That's how you close a half. So the Blazers fight off the challenge of the Bearcats, and they had their lead cut to as low as 4, but lead by 11 as we are at halftime. Your score, it's the Blazers 42 and the Wheeler Bearcats 31. We'll come back with our halftime activities after this. You're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazer Basketball, and you hear me live on the Arena Sports Network.
You do a lot of thinking on a bike about your life, family, your dreams. One of my dreams came to me on a bike, to open up my own shop. So what happens when you complete a dream? Well, you just start thinking of the next.
Visit DrastichAgency.com or call 219-945-3040 and ask Joel Drasich how you can get all of your insurance under one roof.
Some statistics are surprising, some are unbelievable, and some are simply unacceptable. Right now, nearly 30% of U.S. students aren't finishing high school. Nearly 30%. And that's the average. In many places, it's even higher than that. And fixing it is a responsibility that we all share. This is President Obama, and I urge everyone, not just parents, but friends and neighbors and family members, to take responsibility for encouraging the high school students in your communities, to support them, challenge them, push them a little, and do whatever it takes to help them make it through. Because this is one statistic we simply can't afford to ignore.
You can do your part by going to boostup.org and sending an email, a text message, or even a wake-up call to a student at risk of dropping out. Go to boostup.org and provide the boost that's needed to make it to graduation. A message from the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
Want to get your rankings in the truest form? Want to get the best college news without all the fluff? Then tune in to Swamp's Collegiate Sports Show. Join Kevin the Swamp Rat Horan as he ranks all the collegiate sports, from football to basketball and baseball to cross country, soccer, and so much more. Don't forget to visit www.kevinhoranrankings.com and sign up for his newsletter buzzing across the country. So if you want the best college news and rankings and see how the pros are outsmarted, tune in to Swamp's Collegiate Sports Show. The Swamp Rat ranks them right every Wednesday night at 8 on the Arena Sports Network.
How do you turn a batter into a hitter? With Slugmaster Hitting Stations. Slugmaster Hitting Stations are the most effective and durable baseball and softball batting practice devices available. Versatile, compact, and easy to use, they are excellent tools for ball player at any skill level. Attached to any pole or post for an instant hitting station. Use it at the ballpark, at home, or anywhere you want to get some hits in. Work the strike zone, top to bottom, in and out. The most complete workout year-round, indoors or outdoors, teams or individuals. Slugmaster equipment is constructed from high-grade steel. The rugged design means years and years of use. Slugmaster equipment is used by youth, high school, college, and professional ball players. For more information or to place your order, call 708-705-7354 or visit slugmaster.com. Slugmaster baseball and softball hitting aids, turning batters into hitters.
Do you suffer from severe chronic pain caused by a back or neck injury, migraine headaches, or a work injury? Take heart. Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist is the region's leading provider of minimally invasive, non-surgical pain treatments. For more than a decade, physicians and patients in Munster, Dyer, East Chicago, Hammond, Hobart, Merrillville, St. John, and Valparaiso have turned to Miss First for effective relief of even the most severe and painful conditions. Our board-certified fellowship-trained experts use a wide range of minimally invasive techniques to dramatically relieve your pain. In fact, for more than a decade, Miss Specialists have been first to deliver proven effective treatment innovations for spinal pain and other conditions to patients throughout northwestern Indiana. For more information, pay us a visit at 8840 Calumet Avenue, Suite 103 in Munster, or give us a call at 219-836-7246. The Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist, First Improvement Pain Solutions, first in patient care.
Listen closely. It's the sound of a typical Friday night at your local high school football field. Or a Sunday afternoon at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's the sound of teenagers stretching, growing, and developing the skills they need to get the most from life. Or of the Indianapolis Colts chasing another Super Bowl title. Either way, it's the sound of people rallying around the home team and feeling good about themselves and their community. It's more than a typical Friday night at your local high school football field or a Sunday afternoon at Lucas Oil Stadium. It's communities all across Indiana coming together and reaping the benefits of sport. The IHSAA and your Indianapolis Colts bringing communities together. The Indianapolis Colts are proud sponsors of the IHSAA State Football Tournament.
How do you turn a batter into a hitter? With Slugmaster Hitting Stations. Slugmaster Hitting Stations are the most effective and durable baseball and softball batting practice devices available. Versatile, compact, and easy to use, they are excellent tools for ball player at any skill level. Attached to any pole or post for an instant hitting station. Use it at the ballpark, at home, or anywhere you want to get some hits in. Work the strike zone, top to bottom, in and out. The most complete workout year-round, indoors or outdoors, teams, or individuals. Slugmaster equipment is constructed from high-grade steel. The rugged design means years and years of use. Slugmaster equipment is used by youth, high school, college, and professional ball players. For more information or to place your order, call 708-705-7354 or visit slugmaster.com. Slugmaster baseball and softball hitting aids, turning batters into hitters. Have you ever wanted your own phone app but thought it was too expensive? Here is something even better. The best custom mobile page QR system in the world, designed for smartphones, iPhones, and tablets. Have the business card of the future for our mobile world. It includes your own customizable mobile page with unlimited flexibility, your contact info, YouTube channel, videos, events, specials, audio, and more, all on your mobile page. Your own back office so you can make real-time unlimited updates and changes as often and as much as you want. One code is all you will ever need as you change anything in real time from your back office. This is your business card on all ads, Facebook, t-shirts, flyers, and doorways everywhere. All of this for $99.90 a year plus a $3 payment fee. Visit www.qr2015.net for more information or call 312-802-1208. That's 312-802-1208. The future is in your hands. Call or visit online today.
Anne Marie specializes in premier 5-star vendor and craft shows. She also offers event planning for special events of any kind. Anne Marie's goal is to provide both her vendors and shoppers with an exceptional experience, believing that promotion is the key to any successful event. Anne Marie has developed personal relationships with her vendors and is constantly being sought by vendors who would like to participate in her popular events, often with wait lists for vendors. Working with Anne Marie is an enjoyable, stress-free experience. Anne Marie is a perfectionist and very creative. She is 100% committed to each event from beginning to end and believes that promotion is the key to any successful event. No stone will go unturned as it relates to promotion. For the ultimate in event planning, contact Anne Marie today at 219-741-0435 or visit anne-marieprince.com. Premier events in Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana are brought to you by Anne Marie.
Gigahertz, providing customers with excellent service since 2008. Computer problem? Leave it to the staff at Gigahertz, priding themselves with an unparalleled work ethic and continuing to offer customers the lowest prices around. Gigahertz services include PC repair, networking, PC setup, custom PC builds, pickup and delivery, in addition to in-home and in-office service. Get small to large business solutions, service contracts, and much more. Computer problems? Gigahertz. And that's where we come in. Gigahertz for your computer repair and solution needs. In-home, in-store, wherever it's convenient for you. Think your PC's infected? Gigahertz offers free virus diagnostics with most virus removals done in 48 hours or less. Plus, they'll optimize your PC. Take that, Best Buy. Give Gigahertz a call. 219-218-9323. That's 219-218-9323. Or log on to gigahertzpc.net. Gigahertz, and that's where we come in.
You're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball on the Arena Sports Network.
Ready to go to the second half as Ryan Facigas leads all scorers with 18 points. He'll join Flores, Miller, Smallwood, and Mitchell. Wheeler comes back on the floor with Nod, James Miller, Logan Hubbard, Austin Griner, as they look to come in at the timeline, as Logan Hubbard has it. This time Wheeler right to left, as we see it, and as you folks are listening along at home with us. And ball tipped out of bounds, near steal by Braxton Miller. And the Bearcats will keep it. Chris Nod, James Miller, Logan Hubbard, Austin Griner, and James Catherson on the floor for the Bearcats. And it'll be Chris Nod that'll bring it in. Foul line extended right. The play comes to Logan Hubbard. Hubbard on the move to the left. His bounce pass picked up by Smallwood. Ahead to Flores. Flores on the fly. Scoop layup. Good with the right hand. Let me send a special hello, as that pass was tipped out of bounds and it belonged to the Blazers. Let me send a special hello to Jim Bracewell's wife, who is ill this evening, but tuning us in. And we thank you for doing so. Smallwood follows good, 46-31. And I got Jeff Escow and Josh Lopez, two of the folks on the morning show that are in the chat room with me this evening. If you're on live with us, join the chat room. That's out of bounds. It belongs to the Blazers. Jeff Escow, the host of Sports. The left wing. Flores with a scissor dribble. Plays it to Braxton Miller in the left corner. Back to Flores. Flores out front. Gives it to Smallwood. Right to the key. Smallwood backs in. Turns. Lefty hook. Missed. Rebound. Smallwood tipped it. It comes down to James Miller. 46-31. Marquette Catholic the lead. 6:40 remaining. Third period of play. Logan Hubbard met in a double team. Finds Austin Griner. Feeds it back left to Chris Nod. Chris Nod on the drive in from the left. Finds James Miller. Left of the lane jumper. Missed. Rebound tip to Tyshawn Smallwood. He runs ahead to Flores. Nate Flores on the fly with a left-handed dribble. Bounce pass baseline to Miller. Underneath Richie Mitchell. He lays it in. Oh, what a pass from Braxton Miller to a streaking Richie Mitchell to the hoop. And the lead is 17. And we get a whistle out front. And do we have time on the floor? Yes, we do. Wheeler calls time. Didn't get a chance to do this in the second period, but hey, folks, if you like what you are hearing, we invite you to become a listener partner for the Arena Sports Network as we continue to build our brand here in Northwest Indiana. For only $30 per year, you can help bring the spotlight back to the student athlete and help the progress of the Arena Sports Network. It's real easy to do. All you have to do is go to thearenasportsnetwork.com/listener partner or give a call to 312-566-8105, and we will gladly assist you in becoming a listener partner for the Arena Sports Network, bringing the spotlight back to the student athlete. Every Monday through Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern, it's the wildest sports talk show you will ever hear. Snowman in the morning with all our rowdy friends. Every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Same five on the floor that started the game for the Blazers on the floor right now. (48-31), 6:15 remaining, quarter number 3. As the Blazers have scored the first 6 points of the third quarter. Chris Nod will bring it in. Foul line extended left at the timeline. Met immediately by Tyshawn Smallwood. Nod to come in. He bounces it in play to Catherman. Catherman holds top of the circle against Mitchell. Works it left, finds Hubbard. Touch pass, Nod left corner. Chris Nod comes back out to Hubbard. Logan Hubbard holds the ball over his head. Now works it with a right-handed dribble. Picks it up. Over the head pass to Catherman. Catherman on the drive all the way in. Had ball tipped out of bounds. It will remain with the Bearcats with an even 6 minutes remaining in the third period. (48-31) in favor of the Marquette Catholic Blazers. They've led all the way. Here comes Catherman on the drive to the left baseline all the way to the hoop and shoots it in. Jarek Catherman with 8. Right back come the Blazers as Miller flips it to Mitchell. Mitchell, a left-handed dribble. Back to Miller, or to Flores. Now Miller has it on the left baseline. Miller on the drive, left baseline. Back outside Mitchell. Right wing 3. Rimming, no. Rebound Smallwood. Loose ball foul. Stay there. It's against Miller, and that's his third. Austin Griner with a foul. That's his second. And the team's first. A lob into Fazekas. Zeke on the drive to the free throw line. Bounce Smallwood. Reverse layup in with the left hand. 50-33. The Blazers lead by 17 again, and 5:20 remaining in the third period. Austin Griner in the backcourt works off the Logan Hubbard screen and comes across the timeline. Switches hands on the dribble, feeds it to Hubbard. Hubbard touch pass, Chris Nod in the left corner. Nod with a chest-high pass back outside Hubbard on the left wing. Logan Hubbard holds the ball over his head against Nate Flores. Now starts his dribble, picks it up, plays it left corner to Chris Nod. Nod holds, starts his dribble with a right hand. Had his pocket picked by Smallwood. Smallwood, a hook pass to Braxton Miller. Miller, over the head pass to Flores, back to Miller, right corner 3, no. Long rebound to Hubbard. Logan Hubbard on the push. Miller picked his pocket, trying to save it, can't. Miller took a dive into the far stands And he'll get a short talking to from Donovan Garlitz. Got to be able to finish a break like that. And you can't rely on fancy passes, especially when you're trying to put a team away. On the left baseline is Chris Nod. Nod comes back out. Bounce pass up top to Austin Griner. Left side, Logan Hubbard. Back to Jordan Catherman. Catherman on the drive. Scoop layup. Good with the right hand. He ran over Fasikas and able to get to the hoop. And got to clean up a little bit of a mess on the far side. Javonte peels in. Tyshawn Smallwood goes out. 50-35. The Blazers lead by 15 as Braxton Miller brings it up. Feeds it to Mitchell. Bounce pass Flores. Right baseline three. No. Rebound Fasikas. 10-footer in the lane. Banked it in. Brian Fasikas with 20. And the lead is 17. That's his first point since the first period. 52-35. 4 minutes remaining in the third. Jared Catherman shy of the timeline. Bounce pass stolen by Richie Mitchell. Shovel pass ahead. Braxton Miller flying in. Lays it in. And suddenly the Blazers have matched their biggest lead at 19. But Logan Hubbard breaks the pressure and comes right back. A bounce pass underneath. Stolen by Peels. Touch pass to Flores. Flying in. Scoops it in. Their biggest lead is 21, and they have it right now with 3:42 remaining in the third. Holy cow. The Blazers have put on a run of their own as Wheeler began the second quarter with an 11-2 run. The Blazers have... So for all of the chances that Wheeler has had to get back in the game, and they've climbed to within 4. They were within 4 at 34-30. And then the Blazers closed the half on an 8-1 run, and they have extended it since. 56-35, Marquette Catholic the lead. Wheeler the ball, moving right to left against pressure, and Fasikas tipped it out of bounds. 3:39 left in the third. Austin Griner will bring it in as the Blazers turn the full court pressure on. Griner holds and looks and flips it in play to Chris Nod. Now gives it to Logan Hubbard, who leaves it for Jared Catherman. Catherman against Javonte Peels. Comes across into the front court outside right. Catherman with a jump pass to Hubbard. Touch pass Nod. Lefty layup good. Good job by the Bearcats breaking the pressure. 56-37 and 3:20 for the third. Here comes Mitchell. Starter step move on the drive. Scoop layup. Yeah! And the foul! That makes the score 58-37 with a free throw to come. That foul is charged to Ethan Gibson. That's his second. Remember, Gibson has an intentional foul as well. Malcolm Reed in. Nate Flores is out. 58-37. Marquette Catholic the lead. They have held the lead throughout the course of the ball game. Mitchell's free throw is good. 59-37. It's a 22-point lead. And Mitchell picks the pocket of Catherman, flying in. Scored the foul! Mitchell went right to Jared Catherman and picked his pocket clean, flew to the hoop for a lefty layup and drew the foul. Richie Mitchell, who just had a three-point play a moment ago, he bends the knees, shoots the free throw, good. So he scored 6 straight points. And these kids here in the Blazer zone, sitting to my right, are paying attention. 62-37 in favor of the Blazers, 3:03 for the third. A bounce pass to Chris Nod on the left wing. Nod, bounce pass right side to Gibson. Gibson, the left-handed dribble, flips it back out front to Griner. Griner on the move to the free throw line. He is trapped. He's in trouble. Steps back out. Fasikas picked it off. Reed the steal. Ahead to Miller. Miller flying in. Fadeaway jumper. No good right baseline. Rackham Reed lays it in. It happened so fast I can't get the words right. 64-37. Blazers hold the lead. The Bearcats have only scored 6 points here in this third quarter. We have 2.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Logan Hubbard on the move to the left, finds Chris Nod in the left corner. And we get an offensive foul. I believe that is against Logan Hubbard. If that's the case, that's his third. So the Blazers have it, moving left to right. 64-37, they have the lead. 2:15 for the third. Here comes Mitchell. A lob to Fazekas for the two-handed dunk. I've got to say it, a two-handed smash by Ryan Fazekas off the lob from Richie Mitchell. 66-37, 22 for Zeke. Malcolm Reed the rebound off the miss. Ahead to Miller. Now to Zeke was coming the other way. They were going for another lob, and they couldn't connect that time. Only the 5th turnover against Marquette Catholic. So Wheeler has the ball with 1:50 remaining in the third period. Wow. 66-37, 1:46 for the third. And we have a foul. Yes, we do. On Braxton Miller. Second foul on Miller. First foul on the Blazers here in the second half. 1:47 left in the third period. Zekas putting pressure on, and Jared Catherman has it in the backcourt. And now Miller nearly picked his pocket. Catherman flying across the timeline, feeds it back left to Logan Hubbard. Hubbard had his pocket picked. Nod gets it back to Hubbard. 20-footer, good left of the key. Logan Hubbard makes the score 66-39. Here's a three by Miller. Oh, in and out. Rebound tap comes down to Chris Nod. Nod, his touch pass to Hubbard. Back to Chris Nod. Nod on the push in the front court. Chris Nod fakes. Lean in, flip. Good. Last four belong to Wheeler. 66-41. 1:05 for the third. Ryan Fazekas lost the ball with a scissor dribble. And the ball belongs to Wheeler with 1:01 left in the third period. Logan Hubbard brings it up. 55 seconds left, period 3. Hubbard picks up his dribble, finds Chris Nod in the left corner. A bounce pass underneath to James Miller. Fadeaway shot, nope, foul called. And James Miller will shoot a pair with 49 seconds left in the third. Ryan Fazekas with a foul. That's his first. And 2 fouls on the Blazers here in the second half. Free throw by James Miller, no good.
Number 5, Kyron Miller, in for Marquette.
Kyron Miller on for the Blazers now. He wears number 5. Miller free throw good. He splits a pair. 66-42. 5 straight Wheeler points. 45 seconds left in the third. Here comes Richie Mitchell. Stops, pops, good. 68-42. 35 seconds left in the third period. And remember, the Blazers started this game with a 32-point first quarter. Peels the steal. Peels on a fly. Oh, missed the dunk. Rebound to Fazekas. Out front, Richie Mitchell. Back to Zeke. A three from the left wing. Short. Rebound taken down by Kyron Miller. Miller comes free. Out to Peels. 13 seconds. Richie Mitchell has it deep on the right wing. Down to 10. Mitchell on the move to the left. 7, 6, now 5, 4, 3, 2. Zeke for 3. No. And he got fouled. He got fouled with 4/10 of a second remaining in the third period. And Zeke will head to the free throw line.
Bearcat foul number 45, Ethan Gibson.
Ethan Gibson with the foul. His third. Fifth foul on the Bearcats. And Zeke to the free throw line. Free throw number 1, good. Unofficially, we have him with 23 points. And 18 of them came in the first period. Free throw number 2, bullseye. 70-42, Blazers, 70 points. And we're only in the third period. They're on pace for 100. Free throw number 3, bingo, he's hit all 3. 71-42, it's into Catherman, a long one, just wide to the left. We're done with 3, and it's all Marquette Catholic. They lead 71-42. We head for the fourth quarter after this. This is Marquette Catholic Blazer basketball, and you're hearing it live on the Arena Sports Network. Live, I say.
Anne Marie specializes in premier 5-star vendor and craft shows. She also offers event planning for special events of any kind. Anne Marie's goal is to provide both her vendors and shoppers with an exceptional experience, believing that promotion is the key to any successful event. Anne Marie has developed personal relationships with her vendors and is constantly being sought by vendors who would like to participate in her popular events, often with wait lists for vendors. Working with Anne Marie is an enjoyable, stress-free experience. Anne Marie is a perfectionist and very creative. She is 100% committed to each event from beginning to end and believes that promotion is the key to any successful event. No stone will go unturned as it relates to promotion. For the ultimate in event planning, contact Anne Marie today at 219-741-0435 or visit anne-marieprince.com. Premier events in Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana are brought to you by Anne Marie. You're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball on the Arena Sports Network.
Ryan Fazekas leads on with 23 points as we head to the fourth quarter. And when it's the fourth quarter, what do we call that? We call that the money period. The money period presented by TCF Bank, the official bank of the Arena Sports Network. TCF Bank, surprisingly, TCF. We start the fourth quarter with a lot of appeals for the two-handed smash! Wow! The lead is 31, 15 seconds into the fourth quarter. Chris Nod off to the left. Out front, Logan Hubbard. Hubbard a scissor dribble, works his way to the right, finds right corner jumper, no good. Rebound tapped high in the air, comes down to James Miller. Miller feeds Catherman, right baseline jump, no good. Rebound Kyron Miller. Blazers on the push. Miller flying all the way, lays it in! 75-42, and Miller got bumped from behind, tipping the ball away, and it will stay with Wheeler. They have it in play, right baseline jump, no good. Rebound snatched down by Richie Mitchell. Ahead to Fazekas. Fazekas on the fly, reverse layup good. 25 for Zeke. 77-42. Blazers have the lead. 7 minutes remaining in the money period. Logan Hubbard with a three from the left wing. Good. 77-45. 6:50 remaining. Malcolm Reed with a fake on James Miller. Shoots it in and draws the foul. James Miller with a foul. That's his third. Timeout call by the Bearcats. We'll take it with him. 6:47 for the game. 79-45. All Blazers on the Arena Sports Network.
Region Signs is a company specializing in the design and manufacturing of custom signage and identification. Located conveniently in downtown Whiting, Region Signs services and promptly delivers to many companies in Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. They're also an ASI company with thousands of promotional companies ready to supply any of your identification needs. For more information, call 219-473-1616.
Hey everyone, Ed Farmer here. As a closing pitcher for the Sox in 1980, I racked up 30 saves, a Sox record at the time. But thanks to a life-saving kidney transplant in 1991 from my brother Tom, someone else helped save me. Just like my organ donor, you too can give someone a second chance at life. In fact, as a registered organ donor, you can help save the lives of more than 25 people. Be a team player. Register to be an organ and tissue donor at DonateLifeIllinois.org.
Register today to be an organ and tissue donor at DonateLifeIllinois.org.
79-45, the Blazers have the lead. And it'll be Malcolm Reed that will head to the free throw line for a three-point play opportunity as we have 6:47 remaining in the money period. Reed, 9 points in the game for him. Reed's free throw, rimming no, and the rebound chased down by Austin Griner. Catherman, a long pass picked off by Peels. Javante Peels to Reed, bounce pass Kyron Miller, layup good and a foul! Now it's become target practice. 81-45 with a free throw to come. That foul is charged to Austin Griner, and that's his third. Kyron Miller gets ready. Free throw, got it. 82-45 Blazers. A minute and a half gone in the money period. And Miller nearly came up with another steal. That's what's been great for the Blazers. They're getting back to their pressure style of ball, and they've been feasting off of Wheeler turnovers, 14 of them tonight. Logan Hubbard in the right corner comes back out with a left-handed dribble against Richie Mitchell. A bounce pass to Chris Nod in the left corner, holds the ball over his head, lobs it to Miller to the hoop, right-hand layup good. 82-47, back come the Blazers. As Richie Mitchell dancing on the dribble off to the left. A bounce pass, Malcolm Reed spins on James Miller, shoots it up, no good. And the rebound out of bounds, it'll belong to the Bearcats. And I need to say happy birthday to someone very, very special, and her name is Liz. She was in the chat room with us this morning. I love you, honey. Happy birthday. 82-47, 5:58 remaining. Logan Miller walks it up against Richie Mitchell. Miller on the move to the left. Picks up his dribble, and Mitchell picks a pocket. Wraparound dribble. Mitchell on the fly. Stops baseline, and he'll come back out against Nod. Spins back baseline. Dump pass to the right corner. Peels. Three. Splash! 85-47 and 5.5 minutes remaining. Chris Nod in the left corner for Wheeler. Out front Hubbard. He comes back with a three. Left it short. Rebound follow good by Catherman. 85-49. Richie Mitchell with a bounce pass underneath. Stolen. And stolen back. Layup is good. Hall with the basket. 87-49. 5 minutes left. Could they do the impossible? And Peels nearly had a steal. A three for Griner. Short. Peels the rebound. And I think the Blazers know what they're trying to do. Here's Reed. Toss to Kyron Miller. Out of the corner. No good. Tap out of bounds. Belongs to Wheeler with 4:51 left. And all I will say right now, the magic number is 13. James Miller comes out. Richie Mitchell done for the night for the Blazers. Jordan Rainey on for the Blazers right now. Bearcats have it moving right to left. Caleb Carnes will come on for Marquette Catholic in just a moment. 4:40 remaining. Trapped in the corner, ball tipped away and stolen. Kyron Miller. Miller on the fly. Right-hand layup good. 89-49. This game was a 4-point game late in the first half. And now Wheeler makes wholesale substitutions as Ben Moritz on the floor for them. Here comes Catherman to Moritz. Left baseline jump, short. Rebound, Jordan Rainey. Flip to Reed, back to Rainey. Rainey, a long pass ahead, Kyron Miller. Miller driving, left baseline, shoots it up, banked it in. Oh, offensive foul. Offensive foul. First foul on Miller. Caleb Carnes on for the Blazers. Javante Peels goes out. 89-49 Blazers. Their high water mark in terms of points this year is 98, and that came in overtime at Lew Wallace. Here comes Catherman with a right-handed push shot. No good. Rebound follow good by Michael Crowan. Jordan Rainey comes right back, finds Caleb Carnes, flying right baseline, shoots it in. There's 91. 3:39 left. The magic number is 9. And I think anyone who's followed along tonight knows the magic number I'm talking about. Out front it comes to Catherman. Back to Moritz. Oh, this is Nod. Left baseline jump. In and out. Rebound Malcolm Reed. Hands to Rainey. Rainey on the push. Rainey in the front court. Dances on the dribble. Loses his man. Bounce to Reed. Shoots it in. The magic number is 7. Jordan Reed makes it 93-51. I wish I was making the score up, but I'm not. Right, left side 3 on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound tap back down to Griner. He missed the short shot in the lane. He gets it back, and he's fouled going up with 2:58 left. And now all the subs will come in. Caleb Carnes with the foul. That's his first, and the team's 4th. Free throw number 1, no good for Austin Griner. James Miller back on for the Bearcats. And we'll find out who checked in for the Blazers in just a moment. I want to say this is Michael Langston who's on the floor. Free throw number 2, yep. So 1 of 2. And the Blazers lead by 41, 93-52. Rainey has it off to the right. And now has it out front, stops underneath. Layup good for Hall. Cameron Hall makes it 95-52. The lead, the magic number is 5. 2:38 left. In the left corner is Chris Nod. Nod back outside to Logan Hubbard. Hubbard starter steps against Rainey, feeds it right corner to Catherman. Ball on the floor. Ball's free. Still free. Jump ball. And everybody takes a tumble. Caleb Carnes safely hops over the pile. And the ball will stay with Wheeler with 2:24 left. Ryan Vasikas departs with 25 points. Cortland Gillespie now on for Cameron Hall. So baseline left, the Bearcats will bring it in. 2:24 remaining. In play to Austin Griner. Out front, Chris Nod. Left side, Logan Hubbard. Long pass, right corner to Catherman. Back to Nod. Now to Hubbard, left wing. Hubbard out front between the circles. Starts his move and fouled out front by Cortland Gillespie. First on Gillespie, 5th foul on the Blazers. This definitely is the home high mark in terms of points for the Blazers this season. That ball tipped out of bounds and will stay with the Blazers because they scored 81 against Hanover Central. They have 95 tonight against Wheeler. And just to throw a little fuel to the fire, the magic number is 5 with 2:10 left. Bounce pass out front to Austin Griner. Griner comes back out over to the right side for Catherman. Catherman fakes underneath Griner on the right baseline. Turns, shoots, short. Rebound Caleb Carnes. And now the Blazers have it on the push. Jordan Rainey finds Carnes out front. Now back to Rainey. 1:48 left. Travel. Michael Langston turned it over. 9th turnover against the Blazers. 1:45 left. Don't know if the magic number will be completed, but there's still 100 seconds left. As Griner has it off to the right. Griner flips it back left side to James Miller. Miller met by Caleb Carnes and a foul out front.
Foul number 40, Caleb Carnes, his second.
Caleb Carnes with a foul. That's his second, and the team's 6. 2 with 1:26 remaining. Donovan Garlitz slapping high fives across the bench as Logan Hubbard comes across with 1:20 remaining. Bounce pass near steal. Chris Nod has it off to the left. Chris Nod on the drive. Right hand hook shot. Rims in. Cortland Gillespie right back for the Blazers. Gillespie on the drive. Shoots it up. Nope. And we get a foul. And that will send Gillespie to the free throw line with 65 seconds remaining.
Wheeler foul number 23, James Miller, his fourth, team eight.
James Miller with a foul. That's his fourth and the team's eighth team foul. Gillespie's free throw is good. There's 96. .96 on the board for the Blazers tonight. And there's 97 as Gillespie makes two free throws. 1:05 left. And I think Wheeler is going to try every bit they can to run this clock out. 97-54. A handoff to Chris Nod. We're down to 50 seconds. Here comes Gatherman. Bounce pass underneath to Miller. He lays it in and drew the foul. So Miller will step to the free throw line. Caleb Carnes with a foul. That's his third. Seventh foul on the Blazers. James Miller's free throw is good. 97-57. 45 seconds left. Here's a three. No. Rebound chased down. It's out of bounds. Jump ball stays with the Blazers. 37 seconds left. And I think the Blazers are trying for the magic number that we're talking about. And so much so that Garlitz is calling a 30-second timeout. 97-57. The Blazers have the lead. 37 seconds remaining in the contest tonight. So the Blazers have the ball and have possession because of the jump ball. And it's also homecoming night here at Marquette, so the kids are getting ready for their dance as well. I see Zoya Gans, volleyball and track stand out. As the Blazers look to come in. And they need to get it in, and they do to Gillespie. Gillespie out front. Gillespie, a left wing three. Yes! There it is! There it is! 100 for the Blazers with 25 seconds left. And that is a fitting capper to the night. Here comes Catherman on the drive. Layup is good with 13 seconds left. 100-59. Cortland Gillespie with a bounce pass to Caleb Carnes, who creeps across the timeline. And this ball game is over. Blazers win. And they have exceeded their high water mark for points in a game this year. They had 98 against Lew Wallace. They have 100 tonight. The magic number is complete. The Blazers are now 7-0 in Greater South Shore Conference play. They look to complete the sweep of the conference and win the regular season conference title tomorrow night. We'll come back after a pause, and we'll have our postgame show. After this, you're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazer basketball, and you're hearing it live on the Arena Sports Network.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Okay.
So what do you do on Sundays?
I usually try to make it to the gym and play video games.
Go to the zoo, and then you have lunch and nap, and there's some diapers.
Between ballet classes and...
I can totally imagine you doing ballet.
Yeah, well, not me, but taking my two girls to ballet.
Did you know TCF Bank is open Sundays? How would that make life easier?
That would mean a lot.
I do like to have the bank open on Sunday, and that's one of the reasons I use TCF.
I completely agree. It's a bummer when you realize at the end of the week that you have something to take care of and the bank's not open.
But TCF Bank is open on Sundays.
I can't believe it.
It's amazing.
That is amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
So you might go and talk to a person on Sunday?
Yeah, I like talking to persons.
You know what? I can tell that about you. TCF Bank is open 7 days, including Sundays. Surprised? Come into the home of free checking and open an account today. For locations and more information, call 1-855-OPEN-TCF or go to tcfbank.com. TCF Bank. Surprisingly convenient. Member FDIC.
You've been listening to Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball on the Arena Sports Network. It's now time for the Blazers postgame show, presented by Bosac Motors of Michigan City. Let's go back to the arena and rejoin Ryan Snow.
Post-game show presented by Bosac Motors of Michigan City. And what a night. The Blazers had 98 against Lew Wallace. They upped the ante tonight and get an even 100 in a win over Wheeler. 100-59 is the final. Donovan Garlis joins me here for the post-game. And, well, what do you think about that performance by your kids tonight?
Well, it was a good game all around. We got 14 guys in there. We were able to use every single player that had a uniform on. We went out and we played our game tonight. We really played good, solid team defense. We stopped a lot of drives. We gave up in the second quarter there. We gave up an 8-0 run, and that was just not because we weren't playing hard, but we were overplaying actually. I know that sounds crazy, but we were almost playing too hard, trying to go for steals, and I think the excitement just got to the kids.
And they made the adjustment in the third period by staying in their lanes and making sure that they, play the lanes that they're supposed to, and they really were able to turn it on in the third period.
Absolutely. Our boys really, everybody got in the second half, and everybody did something positive. There was not one kid that went in there and didn't do something good. Very, very happy about the overall performance tonight, and look forward to hopefully winning a conference championship tomorrow night at Calumet.
You get Zeke back in the lineup. How's it feel? What's the difference with Zeke being back in the lineup after being out with an injury?
With Zeke back, that's 3 games in a row. We've almost scored 100 points, 95 or more. So obviously that shows you the difference.
Donovan Garlis joining me here for the post-game interview. Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you.
100-59 is the final, and our player of the game is Ryan Fasikis. He finishes with 27 points on the night. We'll take a break and come back with the player of the game and give you the final numbers. After this, you're inside of the post-game show presented by Bosac Motors of Michigan City, Indiana, and you're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazer basketball. You're hearing it live on the Arena Sports Network.
You do a lot of thinking on a bike about your life, family, your dreams. One of my dreams came to me on a bike, to open up my own shop. So what happens when you complete a dream? Well, you just start thinking of the next.
Visit DrastichAgency.com or call 219-945-3040 and ask Joel Drastich how you can get all of your insurance under one roof.
Hey everyone, Ed Farmer here. As a closing pitcher for the Sox in 1980, I racked up 30 saves, a Sox record at the time. But thanks to a life-saving kidney transplant in 1991 from my brother Tom, someone else helped save me. Just like my organ donor, you too can give someone a second chance at life. In fact, as a registered organ donor, you can help save the lives of more than 25 people. Be a team player. Register to be an organ and tissue donor at DonateLifeIllinois.org.
Register today to be an organ and tissue donor at DonateLifeIllinois.org.
There's still a place. There's still a place where performance is enhanced by extra effort, not by performance-enhancing drugs. There's still a place where contracts are between coaches and players, and the terms are non-negotiable. There's still a place where an edge is something you gain by working harder than your opponent. There's still a place where sport is pure. That place is the high school in your community. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we believe that while competition can be fierce, it doesn't change the fact that it's only a game. The goal may be to win, but the point is to have fun. And if you want to be reminded of just how great sports can be when they're played the right way, then the place to be is at a high school sporting event in your community. High school sports, pure spirit, pure sport, pure Indiana. This message made possible by the IHSAA and the high schools in this community.
Do
Do you suffer from severe chronic pain caused by a back or neck injury, migraine headaches, or a work injury? Take heart. Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist is the region's leading provider of minimally invasive, non-surgical pain treatments. For more than a decade, physicians and patients in Munster, Dyer, East Chicago, Hammond, Hobart, Merrillville, St. John, and Valparaiso have turned to Miss First for effective relief of even the most severe and painful conditions. Our board-certified, fellowship-trained experts use a wide range of minimally invasive techniques to dramatically relieve your pain. In fact, for more than a decade, Miss Specialists have been first to deliver proven effective treatment innovations for spinal pain and other conditions to patients throughout northwestern Indiana. For more information, pay us a visit at 8840 Calumet Avenue, Suite 103 in Munster, or give us a call at 219-836-7246. The Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist, first in proven pain solutions, first in patient care. You're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball on the Arena Sports Network.
100 points by the Blazers tonight. They win it 100-59 as we continue inside of the Bosac Motor Group postgame report presented by Bosac Motor Group of Michigan City, Indiana. Yes, the Blazers just did that. 100 points. It came on a 3 with less than a half a minute remaining. They blow out Wheeler. They move to 7-0 in the Greater South Shore Conference. They look for 8-0 tomorrow and a clinch of the Greater South Shore Conference title. The outright regular season title will be on the line tomorrow. If the Blazers win, if they take care of business against Calumet, then they will win the conference. Ryan Fasicas is our player of the game. He finished with a game-high 25 points. 18 of those came in the first period. Then he was quiet for a while. The Wheeler Bearcats, give them credit for continuing to fight. They got this lead down to 4. But then the Blazers were just too strong. They closed the first half with a run and opened the second half with a bigger run. And before you could blink, the Blazers put 100 on the board. We'll take a break and we'll come back, and hopefully we will have Ryan Fasicas joining us here for a post-game chat as you're inside of the Bosac Motor Group post-game report from Michigan City, Indiana, and you're hearing it live on the Arena Sports Network.
Some statistics are surprising, some are unbelievable, and some are simply unacceptable. Right now, nearly 30% of U.S. students aren't finishing high school. Nearly 30%. And that's the average. In many places, it's even higher than that. And fixing it is a responsibility that we all share. This is President Obama, and I urge everyone, not just parents, but friends and neighbors and family members, to take responsibility for encouraging the high school students in your communities, to support them, challenge them, push them a little, and do whatever it takes to help them make it through. Because this is one statistic we simply can't afford to ignore.
You can do your part by going to boostup.org and sending an email, a text message, or even a wake-up call to a student at risk of dropping out. Go to boostup.org and provide the boost that's needed to make it to graduation. A message from the U.S. Army and the Ad Council.
An ordinary sunny day, an ordinary family's living room filled with an ordinary bunch of kids, and they were doing nothing. They were couch slouching, they were rug imitating, and lazy minute after lazy minute was passing them by, when suddenly...
Huh? Hey guys, that's a personal foul. Inactive activity on a sunny day.
Coming to the rescue was NFL running back Reggie Bush.
Players don't get lazy penalties. Let's play.
Those kids, they listened to Reggie. They got up and play they did. There was fun and running. There were smiles and jumping. And laziness was crushed.
Hey kids, don't get a lazy penalty.
Kids, listen to Reggie and avoid lazy penalties. Be a player. Get up and play for an hour a day. Go online to check out smallstep.gov for fun playtime ideas.
So you can be a player too.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Be a player.
What is the Times Media Company? The Times Media Company is a vital and integral part of the Northwest Indiana region. We are the #1 source of news and information and pledge to not only be the first to bring you news through our online platforms, but also be the best at taking you deeper into the stories that matter in your lives through all our products. From our daily print newspaper to specialty publications to online and mobile sites, we connect people with content that informs, entertains, and engages. More than just local content, but content that is important to local people. For more information, log into NWI.com or call 219-933-3200. The Times Media Company. We are where you need us to be.
Hey, I'm Charles Tillman, cornerback for your Chicago Bears. I've tackled a lot in my life, but nothing more difficult than waiting for my daughter to receive a life-saving heart transplant. Thanks to the selfless gift of another human being, my wife and I get to hold our daughter each and every day. You too can help give someone a second chance at life. As a registered organ donor, you can help save the lives of more than 25 people. Be a team player. Register to be an organ and tissue donor at donatelifeillinois.org.
It began as a promise. Son, we're going on a road trip. That promise has lasted over 30 years. Our dream is to visit every national park in America. It's been thousands of miles, countless bumps along the way, but we'll just keep moving on, pursuing this amazing dream.
Visit DrassichAgency.com or call 219-945-3040 and ask Joel Drassich how you can get all of your insurance under one roof.
You're listening to Marquette Catholic Blazers basketball on the Arena Sports Network.
The post-game show continues here from the Shoals Student Center in Michigan City, and the Blazers have reached triple digits. They put up 100 tonight against Wheeler, and I've got the player of the game, Ryan Fazekas. You heard me talk to him before. Hi, Zeke. How you doing?
How you doing?
What can you say about this game? First of all, how do you feel? How's it feel to be back in the lineup, man?
It feels great to be back, but we came out here, and we came out with a chip on our shoulder. We obviously want to win this conference, so we're going to play our game, and we're going to play it hard. We're going to turn the intensity up.
One more on the docket, and
yes,
y'all will run the table.
Yep.
Undefeated in the conference. 7 right now. 8 is the magic number to turn it over and get the conference title. And I know you wanted to concentrate on tonight. You didn't want to look past Wheeler. Was that one of the things that the coach talked to you guys about?
Yeah, we got to take it one game at a time. So we got to come out tomorrow, same intensity.
You had a chip on your shoulder. Was part of that from the conference tournament being eliminated by Noel in the conference tournament in January?
Me personally came out. Something was said by other teams, so I just came out, played my game. As a team, they heard what they said, and we said we're going to come out and show them who we are.
Ryan Fazekas, our player of the game, joining us. 25 points, a game high. He also pulled down 10 rebounds.
Yep, thank you.
Great to have you, Zeke. That's Ryan Fazekas, and that is going to do it from here at Marquette Catholic. The final score, once again, 100-59. In fact, we're going to take one final break. Then we'll go around the GSCC and give you the scoreboard updates after this.
Do you suffer from severe chronic pain caused by a back or neck injury, migraine headaches, or a work injury? Take heart. Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist is the region's leading provider of minimally invasive, non-surgical pain treatments. For more than a decade, physicians and patients in Munster, Dyer, East Chicago, Hammond, Hobart, Merrillville, St. John, and Valparaiso have turned to Miss First for effective relief of even the most severe and painful conditions. Our board-certified fellowship-trained experts use a wide range of minimally invasive techniques to dramatically relieve your pain. In fact, for more than a decade, Miss Specialists have been first to deliver proven effective treatment innovations for spinal pain and other conditions to patients throughout northwestern Indiana. For more information, pay us a visit at 8840 Calumet Avenue, Suite 103 in Munster, or give us a call at 219-836-7246. The Midwest Interventional Spine Specialist, First Improvement Pain Solutions, first in patient care.
Ryan Snow back here with the Shoals Student Center. One final thing to tell you about, and that is we take a look around the conference tonight as Hammond Knoll traveled to East Chicago Central. Couts took on Hanover Central and Hanover Central. Lacrosse is at North Newton, Lake Station, and Boone Grove, and you know this one tonight. Marquette Catholic makes it 7 in a row in the Greater South Shore Conference. They put up 100 against Wheeler. 100-59 is the final. And tomorrow, the conference championship is on the line as the Calumet Warriors come here to the Shoals Student Center to take on your Marquette Catholic Blazers. It's a 7 o'clock tip-off. We will begin the action at 6 with a special hour-long pregame show, as it is also senior night here at Marquette Catholic. Your final one more time, Blazers 100 and the Bearcats 59. We'll see you tomorrow when we come here to the Shoals Student Center taking on hosting the Calumet Warriors. Man, what a night. What a night as the Blazers came out strong. They had 32 in the first quarter. They only had 9 in the second period, they only had 10 in the second period, but they led 42-31 at the half, and they came out and put up 30 in the third period and led by 30 at the end of 3 periods, and they head to the fourth period and put it away with a 28-point fourth quarter. They win 100-59. Next time we'll be on air will be tomorrow as the Blazers host Calumet for the regular season conference title. Want to thank everybody that tuned us in here on the Arena Sports Network. We thank you. If you want to become a listener partner, donate $30. Go to thearenasportsnetwork.com/listener partner. $30 covers you for an entire year. We will talk to you guys tomorrow from right here at the Shoals Student Center. And Sunday, the ASN Scoreboard Shop premieres. I'm Brian Snow. Hope you enjoyed it. Good night. God bless. And we will talk to y'all tomorrow from here at the Shoals Student Center. Remember to make your next move your best move. Good night, everybody.